Alright guys, we just got to southern Utah. I've been driving for about 15 hours today. But we are just rolling into town, and I'm going to be hopefully sending an arrow into a big old velvet buck here, mule deer down in southern Utah. I've been hunting down here for, we were just thinking, 11 years. I can't believe it's been that long already, but it's been 11 years. Me and my pops have been coming down here. My dad's gonna meet me out here. He just got back from Alaska yesterday. He's gonna meet me down here in a few days, and I'm gonna try to chase some of the bow before he gets here. So, whoa, sorry, hold on. Here's oh, sorry, almost missed that turn. So and then just keep peeking to the left, peeking to the left.
Yeah, and you're going to see stuff in the right too. So I mean, just look everywhere. The big 2 point is in that bottom in the open.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm just gonna park right here. We'll get out and just start cruising.
Yeah, you're all right there.
Nice. All right.
Find them ones.
All right. I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so we just got to the spot. Tony saw those 2 bucks. We're gonna creep down here. Honestly, they could be on either side, so we're just gonna creep and look. There's usually a lot of deer near, so we might bust some out, but we're just gonna see if we can get eyes on them before they bust us, and then see if it's a playable position. So, let's see. Yeah, no, they're good. I'd shoot that 4 point all day. But all right, we're gonna back out of here. I'm gonna check. It looks like they're moving to the left a little bit now, but I'm gonna check one more time and let's get out. All right, I'll see you back at the place. Hey. All right, so we just bumped 2 really nice bucks out of this bottom right here to our right, and they ran all the way across this field, and it looks like they're hanging up on there's a barbed wire fence, and it drops off, and it's all sage bedding down there. I'm hoping they stay put, because both of them are really nice. We're gonna try to come back here in the morning, I think, and get eyes on them and see if they're in a stockable spot. Maybe even just see where they bed, and then maybe set up a blind. Tony's got a big water tank, because their closest water is like all the way down across this bottom, across that entire field, and they have to go across another road. So I think we're gonna put some water here and just see if it keeps them close and maybe gives us an opportunity with a bow out of a blind. All right, so we made a play. This is what, our second morning. Made a play on those same bucks from last night. Right when we pulled up and got out, I started glassing, and I mean, it was still gray light, and those suckers were already running. So we ended up bumping them to another little finger of trees, which I actually like better because there's a pond over there. And I think, honestly, that's gonna be their main water source, probably only water source at this point in that whole little area. So what we're gonna do is come back in this afternoon, set up a blind on that pond. We went around and checked the pond just to make sure there's water, and I looked to the left and I saw a big old buck walking into the tree. So that makes me feel good. And it's really only maybe 150 yards from that water hole. So that's probably the play tonight. But in the meantime, I just talked to Tony, my buddy, and he found some bucks out far. So we're gonna go out there and just get some eyes on them and see if there's any way to make a play. If so, we might be belly crawling, I don't know, but we're gonna give her hell. So this is that water hole we saw that big buck leaving this morning as we rolled up. He's probably 150 yards. There's a little sliver of trees right there, and I'm pretty sure he's bedded right there. So we're gonna set the blind up and just hope tonight that he makes his way over here and gets a drink. We're probably just gonna leave this here and maybe hit this pretty hard the rest of this hunt. We'll see. I think this is probably the main water source for this entire area, so we should get some action.
I think we got a good play here. I think it's gonna be dang good. Buck bedded right over the hill. Main water source. Cross our fingers. Hopefully it works.
Catch my breath. He's right about 30 yards and back. Set up. We're back in the blind that we set up earlier, and I think it's like 4:30, maybe. No, it's 5. Oh, it's almost 6. We have. I think last night that sun set on that mountain range right there at about 7:30. So I'm guessing most of these deer probably won't, if they're gonna come in probably after that. So, but we want to be here, so hopefully these things want to come get a drink. It's hot. It did rain earlier though, but I don't think anything pulled up anywhere. Day 2.
My eyes got used to the darkness, and everyone I knew was lost and so long forgotten. You have forsaken all the love you've taken, sleeping on a razor, there's nowhere left to fall. Your body's aching, every bone is breaking, nothing seems to shake it, it just keeps holding on. Your soul is able, death is all you cradle, sleeping on the nails, there's nowhere left to.
Guys, so we just located a couple really good bucks. There's a group of them, but they were working up, and we just cut them off. I'm thinking they're going to be right up on top of this flat. They were working this way. I don't know if we're going to be close or not to them, but we're going to give it a shot. So let's sneak up here and just see what we can find.
Standing in the street, the sun is in the east. Calling out the beast, the tiger underneath. Starting to believe the world is at my feet. I'm ready for the feast, it's all within my reach. So within my reach. I'm going.
We just made a perfect stalking on these bucks, and he was bedded right here. I think I was ranging the sage right behind him. I couldn't get his rack and it was ranging at 47. I think he was probably closer than that, obviously, because it went right over the top. Dang it, man. That hurts. That hurts so bad. Those are the ones you never forget.
I've admired every man desires. Everyone is king when there's no one left to pawn.
All right, guys, we just found another buck. This is a buck that's kind of been on my hit list. We call him the Krabby buck. He's got really crabby fronts, but great frame, big back forks. We just watched him bed in the sage. He actually split up from the group, which is perfect because there's a ton of eyeballs down low, and he decided to go up high solo. So we're gonna make this stalk. Hopefully he can get into position and just basically wait him out until he stands up. Let's go see.
Lonely shadows following me. Lonely ghosts come a-crawling.
Close. I can't see him right now, but I'm thinking those bucks are just right in this bottom right here. I'm gonna peek up over this and see if we can get eyes on him.
Let it be. Sold my soul to the calling. Sold my soul to a sweet melody. Now I'm gone.
All right, they're at 90 right now. I'm gonna try to close 30 more.
A thousand faces staring at me. Thousand times I've
All right, so today is our last day of the old stick and string. We've been here for what, 6 days, I think, trying to chase these things with bow. Got extremely close a few times. Just majorly screwed up on my part a couple times. Had some deer jump the string, but that's bow hunting. But I'm excited. My pops gets in tomorrow afternoon. And tomorrow, September 1, rifle opens here. So I brought my Gunworks. We have a really good group of bucks out here feeding right now. We're gonna leave them be. Hopefully these things are somewhere around this area in the morning. We can locate them and get set up and hopefully get one down. Ideally, I'd like to get mine down, get that meat all processed and get ready for my 14-hour drive home. And then hopefully get my dad on something tomorrow night or maybe the next morning. So I'm super excited. It's been a fun week. It's been extremely challenging, but I'm excited to finally grab the boomstick and put some meat in the freezer.
I'm excited. Get to pull the rifle out in the morning. It'll be a little bit easier. We got some really good bucks found out in the fields out here. Hopefully they're pretty dang close in the morning. But right now they're just mainly getting fat, I think, for the winter. I mean, the deer are eating a ton, and they're really not the bucks aren't really messing with the does yet. They're kind of mixing with them just a little bit, but not a ton. They're just getting fat for the winter and kind of just being happy out here in the fields eating. So about it right now.
Trying to find that big 3-point from last night, but he is hiding. We've seen some of the other bucks, but the target buck is being sneaky.
We're gonna go there.
We're gonna split up and try to locate. Oh, there he is, there he is. What a freaking week.
Oh, he's on still. Get him up there.
Oh, dude. We were getting our butts kicked.
Tony. Oh, dude, the pressure's off. It's been a long week. We've been trying dang hard. Everybody's been putting in a bunch of work, and for it to all finally come together, it's amazing. It's a good feeling.
Woo! Damn. Dude, I just can't believe it's kind of cool because we actually got really close on shooting this buck. Oh, two nights ago?
Yeah.
Right down in this bottom. They were making their way down and we cut them off. And me and Ty, we snuck into, I don't know, about 30 yards, 36 yards and just couldn't get it done. But it's cool that we found this. He's got a bunch of trash on his base, you know, nice heavy 3x, beautiful, beautiful mule deer. I am beyond excited to finally have some back straps back in my freezer. I was all out.
Man.
I didn't kill a buck with you last year. So
No.
some Utah mule deer going in the freezer.
Good
There's
feeling.
a bunch of deer running out there. Holy shit. 6 or 7, but no, it's cool. It's cool that we had a little bit of history with that deer and we were able to get it done with the boomstick. I don't know if I've ever had this difficult of a time with the bow and arrow in my entire life, but I got schooled, which is great. I mean, I've been bow hunting probably since I was 5 or 6 years old, and sometimes you're just gonna have those types of hunts, but it's all right. We loaded up the freezer. I want to go get my hands on this thing. Yeah. This is awesome. So I was telling my daughter, Lula, she's 4, and I was excited. She loves jerky. She loves deer meat. And I told her if we got a buck out here, me and her were gonna make a bunch of jerky. So she's all excited. I'm pumped for her to wake up and share the news. I just texted my wife. Gonna make all kinds of jerky on the Traeger. Definitely that buck. We had close. You got trashy bases. Look at that.
Great buck. Wow. Great buck.
Yeah. Wow. Let me set this down.
Great buck. That's awesome. That's a great buck.
You got some trashy old bases. Look at that. That's cool. Nice. Heck yeah, dude.
Great buck.
One of my favorite animals to hunt right here. Big old mule deer. Man, we had some opportunities on some stud bucks with the bow, and I'm just pumped to finally be able to grab that gun, like Gunworks, and put down a good buck. Man, there's a lot of jerky.
Great dude.
Heck yeah.
Great dude.
Oh. Okay, so today is September 1. And that's it. Success.
Great success.
Success. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Got some tags.
Making jerky. All right, so I got my pops here. He's been working hard all week while I've been over here hunting. So he's finally he made the trek out. What was it? You know, like 12 hours.
12 hours.
12 hours.
What do you think? I think this is great. We can pull something off tonight.
Heck yeah. We just found some bucks. So we have a couple really good bucks that are already starting to work out into one of these fields from their bedding. So we're gonna try to make a play. We're gonna move around, probably park in, and then hike. I don't know. I'm hoping that we don't bump any does that push them, but we're gonna try to hike up in there and get set up and see if Vino can make the shot. Here we go. Yeah, we just found some giants, and basically watched where we think we know where they're gonna bed, which is this group of trees here, which is off of us. So basically, we're trying to game plan a sit for tonight and hope that they come back to where they just were, because they were on us. But man, there were some tanks in that group. There was two huge bucks in there. maybe 3. That other one was pretty cool.
Need to get on the Onyx and
yeah.
check all the borders.
All right, so those deer were over here, and they jumped off of us on this side. There's a bunch of bedding on this side, but
There you go. We're right here. And I think it's that sagebrush that they just went through right here and jumped over.
so this is okay.
Yeah, it's right now.
Let me see.
I think we got a good game plan here. We finally got something that we're really wanting to get after.
Go after, yeah.
We'll just
plan?
work this map a little bit and play the wind tonight and see what he's doing.
I'll have to look at what it's doing later.
But that's that hill right there. I mean, we're here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the hill. Yep, that's the hill. That's where they went across. And we go, and this is that pocket of safflower right here. That's where they're going to be.
Oh, that is just a little pocket. Perfect.
That's where they're going to be, is in that pocket.
I think they're going to want to hold that pocket.
Yeah.
Because it's further away from all this stuff.
But that's
Nice.
That shows it all right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Man, we are watching some bucks. We found a really good buck this morning, and we bedded him, and we're just trying to see what they're gonna do tonight. Some of them are already up feeding, working towards, I think, the safflower fields that they want to feed in, and we're just trying to figure out a play.
I think we can probably wait them out. They'll probably go out into that outfield.
Is that the biggest 3x3 you've ever seen?
Biggest one I've ever seen.
I sprinted. There's no oxygen here. About to take a picture of everybody. We found the buck finally. That whole group of bucks, they're spread all over that entire sage flat right there. But they're getting closer, moving in the right direction to getting back on us. We're gonna haul Bud around and get set up and hope that he comes in somewhere in view where my dad can make a perfect shot, put that baby down. Let's go see if we can get this done. We don't have a lot of time left. I need to leave tomorrow or the latest Monday, which is the next day. So see what happens, fingers crossed.
Times I've fallen, 1,000 voices dead at my feet. Now I'm gone, now I'm gone, now I'm gone. In my mind,
Oh shit, we got him.
sold my soul to the calling. Sold my soul
Do it.
to a sweet melody.
Got him.
Now I'm gone.
Let's get up.
Yeah, we gotta get up. Dino, that
There
is
it
a
is.
giant.
Oh, smokes, there it is.
Kidding me? This is the biggest 3-point I have ever seen in my entire life. He carries mass everywhere.
The body, everything. He's a giant.
What you think, Vino?
There's a big old buck.
That's an awesome buck, man. That's an awesome buck.
Give me some, Bino. Yes. I'm proud of you.
Boys.
Thanks, Tony.
Dude. Give me some, Tony. Ah! Look at this thing.
That's
They
a
don't,
deer.
they don't get much bigger than that as a 3-point.
That's a deer.
Look at that thing. That thing is giant.
Well, we had to work for this one.
Yes, we had a huge stock. We went around. Would have been perfect. We just got there too late. They got into our field before we got there and then ended up feeding down into this low spot. So we had to back out, do a huge play around and stocked in on these guys. They were feeding up this ridge. Took a while before we finally got any view of him. But when we did, Bino made it count. And here he is. This is hands down the biggest 3-point I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, he's massive from bottom to top. He's wide. Everything is super long. That is a super cool buck, you know. It's a giant.
Thanks, guys.
That's a meat in the freezer. Big old body.
You made us work for it.
Dude.